Hey everyone out there in the crypto space, it's Crypto King and I'm back with another video. I want to go ahead and give you guys basically my pick between Minergate mining and Nicehash mining. They're both very good, mining software for, using it on your laptop or even using it with your rig and things, or using it with your phone with Minergate. And I'll get into that in a minute. But I definitely see that for me, it seems that one of them is definitely outperforming the other on my setup because I don't know how it'll be for everyone else. It probably depends on a bunch of different factors, your electricity. If you're looking for, getting the most out of it financially, then, your electricity costs, going into where you live and all that type of stuff, and just a whole bunch of things. But for me personally, this is the results I'm getting. So I recommend actually that if you are interested in mining with like your CPU or GPU, to try them both out. They're both very good and they both have their pros and cons. However, for me, this is what's working for me. All right, and I'll tell you why too. Um, but of course, it might be different for someone else. I do recommend them both for anybody that's into actually mining Bitcoins or alternative coins. And, I'll get into that in a minute too. But basically, all right, so this is Minergate, and it pretty much shows you all the different coins, and then it shows you what you have active here in green. As you can see, I'm mining some Monero and Phantom coin right now, and it tells me the speed and the total mined and all this type of stuff, right? And there's a bunch of different coins on Minergate, and then there's also Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin, Litecoin down there. But they have a bunch of different coins, and the way that Minergate works is it's set up so that you can use what's called their smart miner. And I did a whole tutorial video on Minergate, so you'll want to go back and check that out if you haven't, seen that and you want to use it. And also make sure to subscribe for future videos. But I used the Minergate. Basically, they have this miner. What is it? The smart miner is what they call it. And you click on that, and it basically mines whatever will be the best for your system. And it will basically choose what algorithm and all that type of stuff. You don't even have to worry about anything. It's going to mine whatever's going to get you the most profit based off of, their smart miner. So for me, it seems to only mine Monero and Phantom Coin. And Phantom Coin, it doesn't really mine much. Sometimes it turns on and off. And I mean, as you can see, I have some here, but I don't have any like, it's not showing any USD amount or anything. I don't know if that's an error or what. But that's not really a problem for me because I want Monero anyway. So um, what's good about Minergate is that you can mine Monero, if you want Monero or Bytecoin. I mined this just to do some testing, and I was able to mine 22 in not too long of a time. Although that's not really, it's worth a little something, 0.0000000000114. No, but that was really just a test. However, I find that I like actually mining Monero because I do have a feeling that Monero could go up in the future. And this is just my opinion, my own speculation. I just feel like Monero definitely has the potential to rise up, and I wouldn't mind having some. This is why even on my Genesis mining, and Genesis mining is cloud mining, so you're not actually using your own equipment. And I'll have a link in the description to that as well as a code that will save you 3% off of your orders. So check that out and use that code if you're interested in that. But Genesis mining, I went ahead and started mining a little bit of XMR, which is the Monero here. And I figured I would do some on my own too, right? Now, one of the things, I'm going to go to Nicehash here. Here's Nicehash. And as you can see, I haven't been using it at all lately. So you can probably figure out from there what my pick is. In fact, I have Minergate. Let me go ahead and open this. I actually have Minergate on right now using my GPU, and there's different sensitivities or intensities that you can switch between so that it doesn't use up all your GPU power. Or I could turn on my CPU here, and there's up to 1 through 4, and you can go through those. So sometimes I might be using my CPU, but I'll just put this on one, so I'm still mining a little bit, but I'm still doing something else or searching on Google about Bitcoins or something, some Bitcoin news, right? So that's really cool. I like this option that you can do that. And then of course, there's different, I don't have them up right now, just XMR. But go back and watch the tutorial video if you haven't. But as you can see, I haven't been using Nicehash. And the reason why for me is I noticed that I actually was accumulating more profit in, for me with mining the Monero because I wasn't really getting much. As you can see, my unpaid balance is, you know, 0.000000160. And in the beginning, I was mining more with Nicehash than Minergate because I found Minergate later, like a couple days after or a day after I started using Nicehash. And at first, I didn't like Minergate. And the reason why was because Nicehash automatically converts the coins that you mine to BTC, to Bitcoin. And I really like that because I wanted to get more Bitcoin, right? However, I noticed that I wasn't making as much on Nicehash, and maybe that's because of the different algorithms and things that it's using. Because here you can see it shows you that I was using kryptonite. That's one of the things I would use, and then the LBRY. And this is what I have for that, right? But I already on Minergate, I already have this much in Monero, right? And I didn't even use Minergate that much when I first had it. I was using Nicehash, and it's already showing me that Minergate, in my opinion, is better for me. And I like the different options. I like how this is all set up, this dashboard compared to Nicehash's. There's a lot more information. It shows you the top 5 users. Just really simple. But Nicehash is good too because it automatically brings everything to BTC if that's what you want. If you don't want Monero, you don't want any of that stuff, any of those other coins, you can do that. Whereas Minergate, it doesn't transfer it to Bitcoin. You get the actual coin and then you can withdraw it. And I already withdrew some from here and put it into my Poloniex account so I could go ahead and use some of that towards trading. So that's what I'm using the Monero for. I'm mining it and putting it into my Poloniex, and then as the price goes up, then I go ahead and use that along with some of the Monero I bought on there to trade. So I'm pretty much just putting all of the earnings back into making more earnings. And that's one of the good things with Genesis mining is the earnings you get from Genesis mining, if you put it back into Genesis mining, you speed up your hash rate, and that's just more profit, and it's going to become faster profit as well, once you get to that point. But basically, I just wanted to share with you guys that for me, I'm actually using Minergate now exclusively. I'm not even going to be using Nicehash anymore because for me myself, if I want to convert the Monero to Bitcoin, then I'll just transfer it to my Poloniex and then trade with it, and then get the BTC for it. I think it really depends on your individual goals, but more than likely, if you try them both out for a while, you're going to probably really like Minergate if you're into alternative coins. But that's pretty much it. Again, check the links in the description if you want to use, any of these sites, as well as the Genesis mining if you're interested in cloud mining, where you don't even have to use your CPU or GPU. You basically rent out and make a contract with Genesis mining so that they do it all, and you don't have to worry about electricity or any of that stuff. Because, electricity, depending on where you're at, it's expensive. So, and as you can see, I'm using my CPU and my GPU. I'm not using a lot of it right now, but usually I get between like 50, probably between 45 to 60 hash on both my CPU and GPU. But what's good about Minergate is you can also use your Android phone and go into the Play Store, download the Minergate app, and you can use your phone as well. So that adds even more hashing power. I've been using mine, and even if I'm not using my computer, I use mine, and you can put the settings on to only work when you have Wi-Fi set up, so you're not using any of your service. So I do that, and I get extra power, and it makes it actually faster than just using Nicehash if I can use my phone too. So if you have an Android, that's a good option as well. And you're not able to mine everything on your phone that you can mine using the app on your CPU and GPU or on your laptop or rig. However, you can mine Monero on the Android phone using their device, and I get, in between like a 5 to a 10 hash rate usually. I seen it do like 12 one time, so it just depends, I guess, on different factors. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, check the links, and I'm out.